So what's up YouTube, welcome to another video from my channel. Today I'm at Universal TVS in order to give you a proper ride review of the Apache 200 4V. It is the 200cc motorcycle in the Apache lineup which pits directly against the Bajaj NS200. So without further ado, let's hit the video. So guys, what you can see here in front of me is the Apache 200 4V from TVS. Now coming straight to the front design of this motorcycle, you have this LED DRLs. When it is lit up at the night, it looks really gorgeous, and you have the all LED headlamp. The throw of this headlamp is pretty wide and pretty nice for the night ride. And this is the front mudguard with TVS Racing badging, and this is the front tire with 90/90 R17, and here you have the front disc brake which is at 270 mm. Now this is a real highlight because in this segment you don't get to see Showa front forks. Now these forks are adjustable, so yeah, this is a class apart technology that TVS has incorporated in this segment. So yeah, that's a very new thing. And this is the tank of the motorcycle which is at 12 liters. You have the racing stripe in between, and this is the offset fuel tank filler cap, and you have the Apache 200 4V badging here with the galloping horse. And this is the graphics. This graphics looks so much beautiful with this motorcycle that what should I say, it's one of the best and the sharpest graphics that I have seen in recent times in any motorcycle. So if you see the picture and think that this motorcycle is narrow, it is not. You can see how much big the tank is. So when I will ride this motorcycle, I will give you a complete ride feel. And coming to the engine, so what you have here is a 200cc single cylinder motor, and it produces about 20.5 bhp of power and about 17.5 newton meters of torque. This is an oil cooled engine, and this is again the under seat cowl with slipper clutch badging. Now this motorcycle sports a slipper clutch, and it is really nice. It has good what should I say, good technologies packed into it. It has 3 riding modes and whatnot. TVS has filled this motorcycle up to the brim, and that's the best part. And this is the side panels with Apache badging. Here you have the dual barrel exhaust. Now this is a very good sounding motorcycle. It's one of the best sounding motorcycle in the segment that you can buy. And here you have the seat cowl which RTR 200 badging, then again some tad bit of graphics. And this is the rear end, and just look at the grab rails. It is so much well designed. It looks like a Batman if you see from this angle. So yeah, Batman logo and this kind of thing. And here you have the box section swing arm. Now the rear disc is at 240 mm and the rear tire is at 130 mm with the tire hugger. So yeah, that's the thing. You have the rear monoshock which is preload adjustable again, and here you have the mandatory sari guard, and down there you have the open chain system, right? So it is a very well finished motorcycle, well executed also in the market, and it is performing pretty well. There are good demands and good positive review upon this motorcycle. So why not? Because the fit and finish quality on this motorcycle is top notch. Now these are fake vents, these are nothing functional here, and the seat is very well cushioned. So the seat height is at 790 mm, which is very much accessible for almost all the riders. So this is a split seat layout that you can see here, and that allows the pillion to have a separate seat. Now the seat is pretty wide. I wouldn't say it's very narrow or something like that, but somewhere or the other I believe the 160 single seat layout is much more comfortable than what it is. Now coming to the dash, you can see there is a clip-on handlebar unlike the 164V, and this is the adjustable clutch lever and the adjustable brake lever. These are the engine kill switch, ignition switch, mode switch, and this is the switch from where you toggle through the modes. And this is the pass light, the upper dipper, this is the info button, and indicator and horn. So that's what you have in the dash. Now speaking about the speedometer of this motorcycle, so here you have the tachometer, this is the speed meter, this is the time, this is the fuel indicator, this is the average speed recorder, then you have the gear position indicator, this is the Bluetooth. When it is connected, the Bluetooth doesn't blink, and this is the odometer. So I will change this mode. So this says the next service interval, and then when you change this, you have the lap time recorder. Then this is the high speed mode, the high speed that you have achieved, and this is the trip one, and this is again back to Odo. So this is the speedometer of the Apache RTR 204V. Here you have the gear shift light, and here you have the telltale lights throughout, and you have the mode button from where you can press and change the mode: rain mode, urban mode, and sports mode. So these are the three modes. So that's all. So guys, I'm about to ride the RTR 204V for you. Let's hop on to it. So this is the, now this is in sport mode, rain mode, and urban mode. So the gearbox is pretty smooth that I'm feeling. Okay. The posture is far better than the 164V with the clip-on handlebars, and instantly you can feel the surge of 200. And 16, no time, man, no time. Third gear, the initial is pretty nice on this motorcycle, so you don't have to struggle a lot in the traffic. And this also sports the GTT technology that is being patented by TVS, so glide through traffic. Oh man, the top end is somewhere lacking, that I am feeling. The top end is somewhere lacking a bit, but yeah, it's pretty nice for a 200cc. Now let me slow down a bit, and while you lean through the corners, you see it's very much composed, and that 130 section rear tire does the job pretty fine, pretty well. And that's a very good sign. Now speaking about the suspension quality, let's check it. It's very much composed. The suspension is soft and supple. It doesn't jitter a lot, so that's a good sign, I must say. And that's the beauty of the Apache 204V that I am feeling right now. And moreover, one thing that you can instantly notice is the refinement of this motor. It is so much refined and so much vibration free, but the surge comes up to the mid-range, and then the top end kind of vanishes, and that's let down, I would say, for this motor. And let me take this, and the engine braking is pretty nice. There's nothing exaggerating, but it is pretty nice for what it is. And the throttle response is quick enough, it's not laggy, so you can see how much easily I can corner it. And moreover, the clip-on setup is in such a beautiful way that it is much more higher. I'm not sitting really low, so I can easily use it as my street motorcycle, and it is meant for that. And I'm really glad that TVS has made such a beautiful motorcycle. It's just amazing. Now let me switch on to sport mode. Now here you can see the sport mode blinking. I don't know whether you can see it or not. Let's save fuel, because fuel prices are rising really high now. You need to save it. And you also have a Bluetooth enabled Speedo console with SmartX Connect, which is really nice. I think it also has the turn by turn navigation. I'm not sure about that, so I shouldn't comment. But you have, that was the ride on my urban mode, and this you're going to see the rest of the ride in sport mode. So I believe sport mode opens up a lot on this motorcycle. I hope so. Let's see. The perks of having 2-3 modes is like, okay, perks of opening up 2-3 modes is that you can use it as a normal 160cc motorcycle, as well as you can use it as a 200cc motorcycle, and that is the main upside of this multiple modes. And TVS has incorporated so much of features that I cannot say how much overwhelming it is. See how much beautiful it is to corner, and mid corner corrections is easy to do, and it kinds of wobble. I shouldn't say it doesn't wobble, but it is pretty nice. It doesn't have a lot of wobbliness, so the suspension is absorbent in the first half, and then it becomes hard enough to give you proper feedback. So that's the thing. And you can see this thing. Oh man, it is so much lovely to rev it. Oh, let's take a U-turn from here. And yes, sports mode does make a difference quite a bit. Oh man, the exhaust note is just amazing on this motorcycle. What should I say? The exhaust note is brilliant. It's amazing. Just I'm out of the world exhaust note for 200cc. And let me pull it. Oh man, so that's a lovely TVS RTR 204V. Oh, lovely man, lovely, just lovely. So let me just get into the showroom and say something about this. So guys, that was my ride review video upon the RTR 204V. Now speaking about the ex-showroom price of this, so this costs about 1,36,900 rupees to be precise, ex-showroom. So this is with the dual channel ABS and the 3 riding modes. So this is the variant that I am preferring you guys to buy. So this is the top end. And speaking about my personal conclusion of this video is like, if you are a tech guy, if you want more features, if you want more technology, if you want more advanced braking system, advanced, what should I say, electronics and speedometer consoles, you love to record time, you need a gear position indicator, you can always go for the RTR 204V. It's a brilliant motorcycle to live in the city. And otherwise, if you are a touring guy, if you spend more time on the highways, and if you like long rides, also you want to live in the city, you can opt for the NS200. So if you personally ask my opinion, I would go for this if I buy something new. So NS or this, my answer would be this one. Go for this one. This is much more better. If you have any other queries regarding any other variant of different TVS motorcycle, you can check out Universal TVS at Lake Gardens, and they have branch all throughout Kolkata. So don't hesitate to call the number that I have attached in the description. So that's all for this video. This is Ankit Banerjee signing off. Hope to see you in the next video soon.